imagine working on? A minute or two later, after they have thought about the assignment, I ask them this question. What about that team made it, makes it, or, in your fantasy, would make it such a great team? I usually get a great quantity of answers, and the answers always correlate to what first-time managers need to do to build their own high-performing teams. There are certain characteristics and behaviors that get repeated time after time. The list often looks like this. Characteristics and behaviors of the best team experiences. The right people on the team. A great team leader or manager who really cares about the team. Fun, enjoyment of the people and the team experience. Enjoyment of the work the team is responsible for. Clearly defined common goal or goals. Ways to measure successes or results. Accomplishment of team goals. Celebration of successes. Rewards and recognition when goals are met or exceeded. Performance accountability. Clearly defined roles and responsibilities for each team member. Strategies for handling challenging team members. Ability to make decisions freely. Clear directions and specific timeframes. Availability of the resources needed for success. Open and honest communication among team members and between the manager and the team. A team leader or manager who works across department lines to get what is needed for her team. A vision of how the goals of the team tie into organizational goals. Mutual support among team members. A team leader who teaches the members how to work as a team. Interdependence. When I ask my seminar group members what specific teams they were thinking of, when I ask them to think of their best team experiences, I get a huge variety of answers. It seems that these best team experiences exist in every type of industry, in both for-profit or non-profit organizations, in governmental agencies, and in every part of the world. Sometimes they are sports teams or community-based teams. Here are two sad notes that I must report, however, about this best team exercise. First, about 20% of the responses to my initial question have to do with a fantasy team. Unfortunately, there are many managers and team leaders who have not had any best team experience. I hope that will change when they manage their own teams. Second, more people have had bad team experiences than positive ones, and they have had more bad team leaders and managers than good ones. It is also interesting to note that when I ask the opposite question, as I sometimes do, think of the worst team experiences, I get the opposite answers to the characteristics and behaviors of the best team experiences list. Building team spirit. The definition of team spirit is pretty close to the definition of a team. Team spirit is the willingness and the ability to work in an interdependent fashion, where any team member needs to rely on other team members to accomplish the work or the goals of the team. Over the years, I have taken this best team experience exercise one step further. I have asked thousands to select 5 items from the characteristics and behaviors of the best team experiences list that they think are the most important or have the highest priority for building a team. Consistently, I get these 5, but not in any particular order. 1. Clearly defined roles and responsibilities for each team member. 2. Open and honest communication among team members and between the manager and the team. 3. A supportive and knowledgeable manager or leader. 4. Ability to make decisions freely. 5. Rewards and recognition when goals are met or exceeded. These 5 are among the most important elements to building a team spirit, which, in turn, builds a high-performing team. So, a very important question for first-time managers or experienced managers to ask.